is it? All right. Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's doing all right. So we haven't streamed in a week. I've had the ickies. So we're gonna give it a shot. It's probably only gonna be a couple of hours today, and it's way earlier than our normal time, which is 6 o'clock p.m. as you can see in the lower left. It's just before 11, so 7 hours early. See how everything goes. Last time we played last Saturday, we got to Aya, first trip to Aya. Talked to Efren, and now we've got our choice to go to either Vold or Havarl. We're going to go to Havarl first because it's the prettiest place in the game. All right, let's see. I did go in earlier today and cash in all the rewards for the Apex HQ stuff that I've been doing on my phone for resources and stuff. Cash extra weapons that I promptly turn around and sell. Excuse me, and just had lunch too, a little bit earlier than usual. So yeah, we've got Jal with us too. Just picked him up. All right. I think we talked to everybody. When we played last. There shouldn't be any conversations to be had, but we'll go check anyway. Before we get started.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift. You know we've got a finite set of tires, right?
Also limbs and lives.
Well, what's the point of
Oh, maybe not. Haven't talked to Jal yet. Yeah.
So, Joel,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. You are aliens.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshe Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those.
Either way.
We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request.
Don't take the ship apart.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
Yeah, we're romancing
good.
Vetra
Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
this time around.
Let's talk more later.
So we won't We won't have any of those kinds of conversations with anybody else. All right. So I think we already had our chat with Alexis, but we'll check in again.
Need something?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Let's see, we don't have any any cryo points to spend.
Yep. Though, sorry biotics are a few 100,000 years ahead. Humans are catching up. Humans back home, maybe. You skipped class for 600 years.
The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime. They could have mixed it up. They could have mixed it up a little bit with each person. Give them at least a few different things to say when you say goodbye to them after a conversation, but no. They're all pretty much the same
Hi
one.
there. Just checking in. What's up? Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
You know it. Let's see, we got Cora and Vetra downstairs. I'll be here.
Ryder?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Oh, these two were in here earlier. Yeah.
Now, there was a time when Sid was afraid of space. We were traveling a lot, and one day she just woke up and realized there was nothing outside the shuttle walls. Happened more than once. She'd panic. I'd hold her, for as long as it took. She doesn't even remember now. It was only for a month or two.
Funny, huh? The things they don't remember.
And you feel like it's up to you to hold on to it, or else it's just gone.
And there's just something there that you know you're missing.
Drac?
Just hold on to it.
Ryder.
Ryder.
No, nothing new here except War
We can
Story.
talk more later.
They'll do those as long as you want to do it. Like the stuff with Cora.
Hey, Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Nobody in there. We just talked to the doctor. She's not in her office anyway. Callow and Suvi, we get to go down.
Again. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow.
Done. Thank you, Suvi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always strapped for credits. I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for?
Parties. She's a scientist, so we'll
With what it has to do, it could go thousands of miles
We'll go
below
that
the surface
direction.
of the planet.
Or completely span it. An underground network. Just a thought, of course. I wouldn't even know where to start hypothesizing how it all works. The remnant builders, whoever, whatever they were, accomplished something far beyond us.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network?
From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats.
Okay, we've already had the faith conversation. We're not going there with her.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
You could use a lake.
Every good space station needs a big lake, maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Okay, let's go. A little bit of stutter there for some reason. We did drop a few frames at the beginning, but it seems to be okay now. Okay, so we're not going there.
I'm picking up something.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and scan these. What we typically do is the first time we go to a system, we'll scan everything that's there.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
We hadn't done it before here is because we were taken straight to Aya from a cutscene. Okay. Is that it? It is. And we'll start skipping all the flyby stuff. We did it the first couple of nights because it is kind of cool to watch, but it does kind of slow the game down.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Graphite. I guess we didn't scan the planet. Okay. We've got two.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Okay, satellites. Green atmosphere. 100%. Okay, that one's done. And we got more opened up to us. Some of these still haven't been scanned from the first day, like Erickson was never scanned. I don't remember when we got Pfeiffer, but we got these two. Nellish, Joba. Oh no, we're going right through it.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havarl.
Stan, hello. Oh my goodness, let me get my eyes. Thank you for the resub. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. How have you been? This is my first day back after about a week away. Hope you're doing all right. All right, let's get these planets scanned and out of the way. Hope you are doing well as well.
Anomaly on sensors.
Excuse me. What do we got here? We got a mountain, a river, volcano, a lake. Some of these seem kind of silly, frankly, to be excited about.
I found something.
Biomatter growth. Thriving on Farum where little else can. Massive fungal forests stretch kilometers in the moist and hot air. 270 XP. Nice.
Anomaly on sensors.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Enjoy the meal with the fam. Thank you. Yeah, I'm only going to be on for a couple of hours. I've been dealing with some potential allergy issues, so I haven't streamed since last Saturday. So I'm on medication. I'm trying to see if that's going to take care of it. So just going to do a little test stream for a couple of hours. Normally, as you know, it's normally a lot later in the day. So if I don't see you then, enjoy your time with the family. Thank you again for the resub. Post butter.
I'm picking up something.
Oh.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Comet Dawn Star. Let's see what the comet looks like. Just a big piece of ice and rock. Platinum. Whoa.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, 114. It's interesting what they call huge. Scanning from a planet, you can find some chests on some of these planets that have more than that. Okay, 80. One more and it'll be this one. We'll scan it first and then we'll go down. Space lobsters. Flying space lobsters. Yes. We'll keep. We have well, let's see. We should probably take Jawl. Who do we swap? I don't know if we've given Jawl his points either. Let's go with Vetra. We'll keep Vetra. We'll swap Jal in. Because these are his peeps.
That's where the Moshai's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his...
Elden, happy Saturday. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Saturday. Thank you again for the resub. Sten was here a few minutes ago. Other than that, I think you're the first person here to this point. Space lobsters.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Bringing us in. So you guys took up all of our landing space. How's anybody else supposed to land? Uh-oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I actually got a fairly decent night's sleep. I guess that's one good thing about dealing with potential allergy crap is a lot of the medications for that. Nausea too. And to make you sleepy, make you tired.
Let's see you deal with this.
Got 'em all.
This is by far the prettiest of all the planets. Gorilla armor. Take all.
I thought Aya was beautiful. This blows it away.
It is beautiful. But the wilds can also
Yes.
be deadly.
Yes, they can. Oh, what's this?
Let's see you deal with this.
All right, let's I guess we should probably talk to the folks first before we go rummaging around. Yeah, and my doctor's not sure if the stuff that I'm dealing with is actually allergies or not. She gave me Singulair to try. So I've been on that since whenever Wednesday morning. So yeah, it's made it better. The nausea is gone for the most part. I can still feel it in the back, you know, way back in the back. It's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. The coughing is reduced as well. It's not gone either, but it's better. And I'm not allergic to anything that I know of, so if I am allergic, she thinks it might be a delayed reaction to my high blood pressure medication, so we'll see. We'll see. I think they're in this first building here.
None of these readings show any change. How could there not be a change? Jarl, what are you doing here, in the company of these people?
Oh, hey.
Kieran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away.
Long way away.
Ryder, Kieran Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Palev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
I know how to work remnant tech. I can help you.
Ryder has seen a vault and apparently reset it. Somehow.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth.
Magic
But if
fingers.
you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
Okay, yeah, there's some other stuff in here to grab before we head out. Notes, Assistant Torvar, translated from Shalesh. An incredible find out in the field last week. A shuttle from before the Scourge surfaced down in the ravine. From afar, it looks like the crash site is remarkably preserved, especially to have withstood Havarl's elements. I know Kieran tasked me with studying the monolith, but maybe I could make my way down there and check it out. Just a peek to see if anything's for Avela. Stars. Chill.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
I'm ready to prove my people are good allies.
A strong statement that doesn't answer my question. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data.
Oh my goodness! Nordic Road! Forgive me if I call you Miss Nordic for a while because you changed your name. Thank you for the resub. Hello. Well, yeah, I'm a little earlier than usual. I've been dealing with potential allergy issues for the past week, and I just haven't felt like streaming. I haven't streamed since Saturday. This is really just a test stream. I'm only planning to go for a couple of hours to see how things go. You know, and of course, as soon as I start talking a lot, I start coughing. That's part of the problem is, yeah. So how have you been? You're getting ready to do some, you're going to be doing some more Elden Ring today, right? Did I see that? Did I see that properly? Elden Ring at 6. It's 6 p.m. I keep telling myself that I want to try that, but I also keep talking myself out of trying that. So, you know, it's funny how, you know, you can watch videos of people that can play those games and they just make it look so easy, but when you get in there and you try it, it's not easy. So it's, oh jeez. So what you've got, that's what, in about an hour, I'm guessing. Let me give you a shout out. Nordic Road, the streamer formerly known as Miss Nordic. Let me make sure I get it right here. She is a super, whoa, did I do that right? Uh-oh.
Shout out.
Oh, it did work. Okay, I wasn't sure if it would work with if it would catch it if it was uppercase, but I guess it doesn't matter. You're very welcome. She is a super nice lady and an awesome streamer too. So yeah, she's been playing, you've been playing Skyrim and Elden Ring, and what else? Isn't there something else you've been flipping back and forth between? You're very welcome. Shadows, what's up? The viewer formerly known as Savage Life Blaze. How's it going? Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing?
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators. Too many to face alone.
We got a host.
Thank you, Shadows,
Welcome,
for the
everyone.
host. Thank you. Happy Saturday to you as well.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you.
All right,
by
you
com.
changed your name, so that might have borked your
We got a host. Welcome,
Thank you, Nordic Road. Thank you for the host. Now see, hers tracked properly, so let me check on yours and see. I know we had a problem with yours before and I fixed it, but apparently there's something else wrong with it. Yeah. All right, so we got some messages here. We'll start at the bottom and read our way up because it's got the most recent one at the top. Translated from Shalesh. Rochelle, that's the person we were just talking to. I've attached the data gathered from our efforts on Aya to map the Scourge. We found a few irregularities during our research. Dust, mostly. But you may want to look into it. If the material isn't a match for any worlds in Helios, it would support your theory on colony worlds. This is all speculation, of course. Excuse me, you'd need to send someone out there, to collect samples, but I figured it's worth a shot. If we're going to solve the mystery of our past, we need to work together. Be safe. Translated from Shalesh again. Kieran. You're safe, right? I heard the Ket attacked the old city again. I know you're on the other side of the planet, but that's still too close. Between the wildlife and the remnant, Havarl is a dangerous place. Molly and Nestar worry about you. I worry about you. Your work is important. I understand that, but promise your old mother that if the resistance tells you to evacuate, you'll listen. None of this knowledge is worth the risk of nonsense. I mended too many of your broken bones when you were young. It's time you give me a break. This is your mother who misses you. A difficult request. Kieran. I'm sure you heard about the attack at Site 7. The loss of Dr. Vereshov was a blow to the entire science community, and now many of Site 7's researchers are displaced and in need of a new post. Most will head to Aya for recovery, but some want to continue working here on Havarl. I recommended your camp as suitable as a suitable transition point. I know resources are thin, but your site is the only one the Ket have ignored. I don't want to put these people in danger so soon after they witness the death of their superior. And I'm sure you could use the help on your monolith project. Think it over and give me your response tomorrow. Stay safe. Mendel. A reply to the crash safe message, which we don't have. Luge. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. A crash site that well preserved. I'd give anything to see it. I'll see if I can send someone capable to check it out. It'll probably be well protected. And please make sure Torvar doesn't hear about it. I know he'll want to take a look himself, and he's not equipped to deal with the danger involved. I'd never forgive myself if he got injured trying to help. Stay safe over there. Wishing you sunny skies. Avela is like the archaeologist back on Aya that we talked to when we were just there. Reply to the update. Pavoa and Kieran. Good to hear the Ket haven't reached your research post. We're not so lucky here. They're practically swarming the old temples trying to dismantle the remnant tech. We're trying to fight them off, but even with the resistance reinforcements, there are just too many of them. Commander called the retreat. I know you had your eye on those temples, but there's nothing we can do. We're closing the area down. No one goes in and nothing comes out. Be careful, Kieran. It's a tough world out there. Garrett, I guess. This would be Garrett. Looks like we got a forward station right outside the window.
Emergency support from cat attacks.
Oh, this guy's an ass.
Old man Luge. What's he doing here?
Old man Luge.
What?
Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
I should go.
Why did you come here from Aya?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
You mentioned remnant ruins. Are there lots of remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it.
Not yet.
We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palev was established.
Were there no hostile remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
Yeah, I didn't realize, Shadows, that you were dealing with treatments as well. Hopefully everything gets better for you today.
Havarl's other regions suit me just fine. But here... oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk. I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
I won't bother you further.
Very well.
Get out.
Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Vicious things. Luge. Working title, Palav's Decline, translated from Shalesh. Established in the shadow of remnant buildings, Palav was a center of trade and learning. Anyone who wished to observe working remnant monoliths was directed here. Deep within the tunnels of remnant ruins, we could hear the hum of mysterious machines, their purpose unknown. Scribbled in the margins. Too dramatic? This is a history book, not a thriller. Note to self. Mention that the entire Dar was overtaken by the jungle, with the only thing still standing being a small restored area that's used as a research outpost. Also mention the remnant areas we're still told to avoid. Novoa Sabai, by Tavum for Analin. All right, let's, like I said, you can see the forward station. You can see the outline of it right there outside the window. For those of you that aren't familiar with the game, that's, it's someplace where you can swap out your squad. You can call the Nomad if you need to.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
It'll refill your ammo and stuff as well when you get close enough to it. Okay, you can extract to the Tempest from here, but we don't need to do that from here since it's just on the other side of the building. Yeah, change your loadout. Let's see, where? All right, so yeah, that is over there, and the other thing that they were talking about is here. This is the story mission. Let's do that first. And then we'll come back and do... We'll do the crash site for Miss Avela. Like I said before, this is, to me anyway, this is the prettiest of the planets. What do you mean? Okay, now when I see AR, that can mean either assault rifle or alternate reality. I'm not sure which one of those you mean. Beep, beep. Fuel line fire. I'm not using, I don't have, at least not right now. I don't even have an AR, an assault rifle right now.
And Garen fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Charming.
I don't remember when I used to do, my first playthrough was, I forget what it was. It was Scott, as I recall. It was, I forget the weapon that he used, but it was, I think it was an AR. The only thing that I specifically will craft is, or at least that I have in the recent playthroughs, will be the Piranha shotgun, which I've already done. I'm already carrying that as my primary weapon, and I'd like, once I get to the point where I have enough materials to start making it, is the Remnant armor. The Remnant armor is the best armor in the game. It's got a lot of health and shield regen properties and stuff like that on it, so that's really good stuff. Message to Avela, translated from Shalesh. I know you told me not to go near the ancient crash site that surfaced, but I had to give it a shot. You were right. Too difficult to get there. Remnant chased us off before we got halfway down the ravine. Hopefully you can get here yourself. You were always good at dodging those machines. I don't know how safe it'll be with those outsiders roaming around. The spiky ones, have you seen them? I don't know how to feel about it. I got off track. The point is, you were right. We're still studying the monolith, but I'll let you know if we find anything you can mention in the repository. Torvar. And what I typically like to put on the shotgun is, I've already crafted it. I can't put it on the gun yet, though. Is the seeking plasma rounds. Critters everywhere.
Enemy down.
If you get any fungal slime on your skin, I suggest you wash it off immediately.
Let's be careful around the native flora. Okay, everyone?
In Mass 1,
My day's complete.
I always do. There's, I forget the exact count. I can never remember how many of those things there are. They're all over the place. Like heaters, solar heaters. Doesn't do so very far away, obviously, because it's a shoddy. Oh, shit. Beep. Boop, beep, boop. You'll have to remind me what is. I'm assuming the Valkyrie is a is an AR. Yeah, exactly. It helps you learn the map because, like I said, they're all over. They're all over the Citadel. I remember there's some things around the outer edge here that we can grab first. Scans and things. Well, the last time that I played Mass Effect 1, which was when the Legendary Edition came out.
The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
We did not pick any option that was even remotely renegade. And I believe that one is. The only renegade action that I picked in that entire game had to do with whether to save the council at the end of the game. That was the only, because I checked. I got a save file editor and looked at my Paragon and Renegade points. I had 0 Renegade points. Up until that point, and I think you get like something like, I want to say it's either 9 or 25 Renegade points for picking that option. But I typically go with the basic pistol and the basic assault rifle until I can start getting better stuff, because those are typically going to be the lightest weapons. And you know, in the later games, including this one, the weight of your gear affects how often your biotics recharge. So especially for like a Vanguard, I like to try and keep that as low as possible so you can use them more often. So that means just carrying either fewer or lighter weapons. Well, you know, the best way, for me anyway, the best way to get to know a game is to just do everything that you find. Just don't skip a thing, because a lot of times your side content, your side missions, your side missions, side quests, whatever, can give you a lot of background that maybe the It'll fill in some of the background that maybe the main story doesn't tell you. Ah, there it is. That's what the vibration was for. Yeah, and you'll be able to come back. So, you know, you don't feel like you have to do it all the first time that you're there. If you're starting to feel overwhelmed, then just, you know, maybe just go do a story mission or something and come back. All right, so we're missing a piece.
Okay, let's find these glyphs. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
I don't know. You think we should use the scanner?
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Thank you, Sam. Sudoku time. Yeah, these get harder as you go, so... Is that it? Yep. There we go.
Reading off the monitors and... Scatting stars. What? Who are you? How did...
Pathfinder
It's
Ryder
like-
with the Andromeda Initiative.
Like
I'm
Vold is
from another
in
galaxy.
Andromeda.
Take a moment. Find your bearings.
More aliens? Out of nowhere? And Jal? Do none of you remember getting frozen? Frozen? I don't understand. We were just working on the monolith and then you appeared.
Poof.
You should return to Palev. Kieran will want to speak to you.
Maybe you're right. Oh, I feel a head splitter coming on. We should make sure they return to the station. Who knows what lingering effects they might suffer from. This Sam of yours, in your head, how is it allowing you to interface with the Remnant?
Sam helps with analysis and translation, among other things. It's complicated.
Yeah, complicated to say the least. Vold is a pain just because it's so damn cold. You gotta be... Until you deal with the vault, you gotta make sure you take, whatever the consumables are that help you in hostile environments. Take those with you just in case you need them. And I guess, what? Is it Eladin? I can never remember whether it's Eladin or Aladdin. It's the same, except on the other extreme. It's really hot. Uh-oh. See, I know there's, I forget what they call it, but there's a big one. Starts with a C, I think.
Kieran Dahl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. Meaning your success with Remnant is probability, not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikeliest outcomes become likely.
Oh, thought it might have been something like that.
Yes. Yes, it is. I love that. It's got that one, that one's got that one achievement for flying for like, whatever it is, 30 seconds.
Enemies!
Oh, there it is. IROC. Your Camaro. Night night. It's funny that they let you scan these solar heaters so many times. In some spots they're like all over the place. It'll let you scan them all. Exactly. Well, and this is a pretty low level one too, right? I mean, once you get this thing leveled up and get that heat-seeking plasma on it, it is a beast. All right, let's go back and talk to Kieran. And this one definitely has the most
Don't know what caused that fire, but let's be careful.
ambient sounds. This is locked for now.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels clouded, but I don't know if I'm just tired. What do you mean, gray spiky aliens? Cat?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze.
Turians?
They look like that one, with Ryder.
Turians?
Why don't you and Torvar talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You're
You weren't
welcome.
lying. Kiran told us everything. She even had pictures.
What are
apologize
what
for the
things?
different welcome you received from me earlier.
Don't worry about it. You had no reason to
The
trust me.
IROCs that
Last
Eldon
aliens
was
you met were
mentioning?
Ket.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kiran, I've been thinking, if Ryder can use remnants, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Havarl's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time. And don't forget to talk to Torvar about those. What did you call them? Turians?
Woohoo! A whole 6%. We've got work to do. Oh, we missed a container in here.
But I am. A plant tore through my personal shuttle. I could have been inside.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. When you scan the planets, they talk about, hey, I found a huge deposit and it's like 114. And I said that there's chests on the surface of the planet that have more for some of those. And there was one with 172 and 196. All right, let's talk to her. Jal? Jal is this guy. That is Jal. He is one of the natives. The Angara are the one of the, I guess, the only one that we see the native species to Helios Coast. And now we've obviously got the Ket, but you'll find out more about them later. But yeah, Jal is kind of an emissary with us right
something
now.
About the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations.
Andromeda
in organic
is the
life,
only game
killing
that he
some,
shows up
turning
in.
Others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The
Same
planet's
for the
ecosystem
Angara.
is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
So I go to the third monolith, turn it on, reset the vault, and voila!
That is just the thing, Pathfinder Ryder. There is no third monolith. It's lost.
How do you lose an entire monolith?
It could be destroyed.
Good question.
We've never tried asking the sages. There could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha. That old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of the histories by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
Yeah, Eldon is right too. I mean, he's sort of a what he is within the Angara is essentially he's a fighter, but he's also a science guy too. He likes to tinker with things, as he mentioned earlier when we were on the ship. But the reason that he is on the crew right now is kind of an emissary. He's going along with us so that we can try and convince his superior in the Resistance, whose name is Ephra, that we are worthy, as it were, because we're trying to get into the vault that's on Aya. And the only way to get into there is because of Moshai's, the Moshai. And we'll find out later that she's been captured and we have to rescue her, but that's story bits for later.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you could do it. Follow the Remnant River and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happened in pursuit of some ancient legend.
Yeah, exactly. And I was going to bring that up too. That, yeah, we're not in the Milky Way in this game. That's why this one is called Andromeda, is because we went to... This game takes place between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 as far as the timeline goes. We'll leave, let's just say we'll leave that part for you to discover. It's kind of a yes and no answer. About Shepard's Spectre status. All right, memory trigger there. Yeah, we've got that to the Remnant Abyss. No. The story in Andromeda, outside of the fact that it takes place timeline-wise between 2 and 3, has absolutely no connection to the story in the original trilogy. This is a completely separate story. Yeah, I mean, there are some little bits and pieces of it that reference the Milky Way and stuff like that, but you can play through the original trilogy and then do this one just fine. You're not gonna screw up any sense of order, if you will. All right, so let's see. The wreckage is there, but I would just do 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There are no common characters between the original trilogy and this game, although there are references to other characters back in the Milky Way from here. One of the nice things about this game, as opposed to the original trilogy, one, the combat is better. The combat has much more movement. You've got the these jump, they call them jump jets. Allows you to do that in combat and not in combat, as you can see. So you got a lot more flexibility as far as movement goes. But you can essentially mix and match. I think that's probably where, no, maybe not. You can essentially mix and match the abilities from multiple classes together into your own individual playstyle, however you want, pretty much. It's a little bit more flexible in that regard.
Pathfinder, the computer system appears to be damaged. Pathfinder, the computer's data core is damaged beyond repair.
Rochelle, it's Ryder. We're inside your old home, but your research data didn't survive.
All your effort and risk for nothing. I'm sorry.
The risk was worth it. You just got unlucky.
Years of my life gone.
You didn't have backups?
Of course, but they went down with the city's network memory center. That's
now buried dungeon crawling?
Even if you could find an access point on the surface, the odds of recovering anything are remote.
All I heard is, there's a chance. Let's go for it.
That didn't translate, but I know optimism when I hear it. I can point
There is no bad option. There is no bad choice.
You'll have to hunt for an exposed network node. I'll stand by. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Yeah. The soldier class is another good choice, because while it doesn't have antibiotics, soldiers can use any weapon in the game. I've only played, what have I played? It might just be Soldier and Vanguard. That's pretty much it.
Let's do this!
Let's go find the node.
Pathfinder, I've detected energy readings consistent with an active network node.
Is it on the surface?
We'll find out. Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Do we think we should try the scanner, guys?
Network connection is established.
I'm logging in. Searching. I found
Searching.
them. Research files downloading and done. You did it.
We did it! We did it! Yay!
We did it. Go team.
If we recovered this data, we may be able to access everything lost in the disaster. I'll alert my colleagues. You've accomplished something amazing, Pathfinder.
Amazing. Amazing. Hey, another 2%. We'll be there by 6 weeks from now. But yeah, I was talking about the classes before. If you look at the skill stuff in here, you're pretty much restricted on what you can choose from in the original trilogy based on the class that you pick. You really don't have a class. The class that the game gives you to choose from is based off of the skills that you purchase. So you've got three. I mean, your squad mates, you know, they're gonna be limited. Oh crap! We didn't give him any. Oh, wait a minute. She's got points. Okay, there we go. We didn't give him anything. Wow. Go ahead and give him a couple of the passives. Bad, Ryder. Bad. I don't know why I even bother with the squad mates. I should just let it do it, because I try to keep them balanced anyway. So 18 points. So as soon as we spend these, we'll have enough. But you see, Ryder has, you know, you've got all of these things that you can potentially put points in. You can put points in whatever you want to put them in, any combination, any class. If you wanted to throw everything in tech, you can do that. If you want to throw everything in biotics, you can throw everything in there if you wanted to. Now, based on where you have your points assigned, then it will give you the choice to kind of declare a class. It'll give you options to choose from based on which ones you have enough points in to unlock it, and then you can pick the class that you essentially want to be, and then you'll get some buffs for your character based on which class you choose at that point. Yeah, and by using NG+, yep, you can get it all. So obviously here you can see at the beginning of the game, I put some points in pistols, a little bit in assault rifle. I think she started off with a point in concussive shot. But you see, I'm starting to put points into shotguns. She's also got a couple of passives down here for combat. And then I also started, I don't have anything in tech. I don't think I start putting anything in tech until we get POC. And then you can potentially start putting some points in there. And then here's all your biotic stuff. It's got passives as well, so you can spin those however you want. So like I said, it's extremely flexible. You can do it however you want to do it. Let me grab a save. Haven't done that in a while. All right, so whoa. Speak to him about the Turians. Let's go get the forward station first. It's down in a little crevice, I guess you could say.
I don't get it. The planet looks fine.
You can bleed under the skin and not see it. The wound is still there.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Armoring up.
Oh, got armor. Bam. Okay. Yeah, this one definitely has the most, I guess, verticality. I guess Vold has some as well, with where the base is. Oh, we got Remnant.
Moving in. Got 'em all.
Yeah, just because, I mean,
If those floaty remnant bots try to push us off the edge, I'll be mad.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
We've scanned this area.
Must be missing something. Guess we'll try again later.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there's multiple levels of decryption on some of those chests and containers and doors and things like that. Just because you have points in it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have enough to open it. But like Eldon said, for some of them you'll be able to come back to once you do have enough points. All right, let's see. Where is our forward station? Let's see, where are we at? Hour and a half.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Here to join me, guys. Greenie, what's up? How's it going? Happy Saturday. I love this squad. Love this shotgun. Woo! How is your Saturday going? And thank you for the bits, by the way. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How is your Saturday? Yeah, it looks. I mean, some of the faces and stuff don't look all that great. I mean, they got dinged for that pretty bad, and I guess it's deserved. But as far as the environments and all of that stuff, I mean, it looks great to me. Yes, it does. We were talking about that before. Some of the combat mechanics and movement and stuff like that is, you know, that's the whole chef's kiss thing. Very, very nice. Something to scan. Okay, I got it. Yep. You bet. Yep, this game has the best combat and the best movement of any of the 4 games. They definitely got that part right. Where is it? Ah, there it is. There it is. Well, I was talking about Mass Effect. Anthem isn't Mass Effect, mister. But yes, the movement and the combat in Anthem is pretty outstanding as well. Some people complain that the weapons in Anthem didn't have as much punch as they felt they should have. I mean, I never had any complaints. I didn't have any major problems with Anthem, since we're talking about Anthem. The story was okay.
This must be the crash site.
If it wouldn't have been a live service game, and it would have just been a story-based game, and they would have ended the game when the story ended instead of having all that live service stuff on it, I think it would have been received much better. But the live service / end-game stuff is where it really fell off, and what got people upset and disappointed and all that stuff. Yeah, well, I mean, come on. No offense to Lorani, okay? She's awesome and all that, but she can find the 2 tiniest little pieces of information between 2 games, and all of a sudden, oh my god, they're in the same universe. You know, her tinfoil hat is probably one of the largest ones I have ever seen.
Locked on.
Again, she's awesome. So don't take my comments as though I'm ragging on her, because I'm not. Whoa. There we go. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right, that's one piece for Avela. Yeah, and I'm the opposite. I gotta have a controller. I can't do keyboard and mouse. Okay, let's see. What else we got here? Memory trigger, we can do that. But that's back up, I think. Might have to go back up for that. Yeah, we'll go back up here. Yeah, I mean, I can do keyboard and mouse for, you know, stuff like, you know, we've done some Darkest Dungeon. You could do keyboard and mouse for that kind of game, but for shooters and, you know, maybe stuff like Assassin's Creed or whatever, no way I could do those with keyboard and mouse. Well, my feeling on From Software.
Won't let any sap stick on your skin.
Wasn't planning on it.
One less to worry about.
Okay. To me, Soulsborns are hard for the sake of being hard. My opinion, you're welcome to disagree. I played Dark Souls 1. I played Dark Souls 1 for a week. Streamed it for a week. I said, all right, we'll do this. I said, let's do this. I promise you I will stream it for 1 week. And at the end of that week, I will decide whether or not I want to continue or not. If I want to continue, I will continue. If I want to stop, then that's it. I won't play it anymore. And at the end of that week, I stopped. And I haven't played it since. And this was like 3 years ago, maybe 4. Yep. I mean, I... Okay.
Heads up, Rokar and... Turians?
Those are Natana's uniforms, Pathfinder.
Turian Ark?
Thank you. I think. Grenade! Oh! Get that sharpshooter. That's not gonna do any good.
I've got my shot.
Let's go! Party just got bigger.
Overdrive. Uh-oh, we got more coming in. Ah! Ah, hate it. Ah, forgetting that, damn it. Why we do that instead? Excellently done. Well, I don't know if you've played Horizon Zero Dawn or not. Get that on PC and play Forbidden West on your PS5 when you're able to get one. Those games are outstanding. All right. Man, why am I so tired? It's only 12:30. notepad. Personal log. Pavafina Parari. New entry. There's something wrong with this planet. Planets sprout up behind you. The trees whisper. And I swear something other than those aliens is watching us. Thanks, spirits, for the specter. If we survive, it's because of Avidus. Yeah, we had some pretty heavy rain starting sometime last night, and it was supposed to stop about 11. I don't know if it did or not. But it was pretty heavy here. No no thunder or lightning or anything like that. Just lots and lots of water. I had to take an umbrella with me. Sandstorm. That's the weapon that Scott used in my very first playthrough of this game. It's a sandstorm. All right, there's a memory here that we've got to unlock. Gotta go back to the Nexus. See it though. Let's get the memory first, and then we'll talk to the Turian.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Shot to the gut. Painful.
I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Rix. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is trying.
Sarah Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military?
A Spectre. Special tactics and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years.
So you're used to being above the law.
Well, good thing there are no laws in Andromeda, huh? The initiative was my retirement plan. Then the Tannis hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here.
What happened? Where's the Ark?
No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod.
A fall like that should have killed you.
Those pods are sturdier than they look. But most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just don't know where.
He hasn't made it back to the Nexus.
Dragon Age Origins.
Knowing Mason,
It's the first
he's
Dragon
out
Age
there
game.
looking for me. Mason dedicated his life to Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now.
We need every pathfinder we can get.
The debris and stasis pods from the Tannis are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something.
You go left, I go right?
Something like that. Here's my frequency. Call when you find something.
Ooh, level up hype. Yeah, it's a bit dated, just like Mass Effect 1 is.
Do the Rokar attack often?
Only when they find us. Bad as they are, damn plants are the bigger danger. I keep telling the others not to eat anything raw, but when you're starving, logic's the first thing to go.
Are you and Mason close?
We know each other well, yes?
Did I say something wrong?
No, sorry. I'm just not used to discussing my personal life.
How are the other survivors holding up?
They're in shock. Too busy surviving to grieve or take stock in what's happened. But when things eventually do calm down, it'll hit them. And it won't be pretty.
You must have some great stories from your Spectre days.
Yeah, the Ultimate Edition has all of it.
Not that I can tell. That's kind of the point of classified ops.
Surely you can bend the rules after 600 years.
Bending the rules. Yeah, that's what I thought being a Spectre was all about. Saren Arterius himself recommended me to the council.
Oh, Saren.
Whatever their command, I carried it out, without question.
Saren? The rogue Spectre who led the Geth attack on the Citadel?
If you believe the rumors, the Saren I knew was ruthless, not crazy. But something made him snap. Everyone has a breaking point. I got out before I hit mine. Mason convinced me Andromeda was my
Like I was talking before, there's a reference to the first game right there.
That's why I'm here.
That's where it all started.
Take care, Avitus.
Likewise, Ryder.
Yeah, Miss B and Eldon are definitely going to be your experts on Dragon Age. I've played through all 3 games, but only once. And I know that they've played through them all multiple times, and they're much more up on the lore than I am. I'm more of a Mass Effect guy. It's kind of like the same with Bethesda games, right? It's people seem to be either Elder Scrolls or Fallout people, and BioWare people are either Dragon Age or Mass Effect. Is there anything else that we can do here? I mean, we can do that, yeah, but I don't want to do that. Why is that? That's a side mission there. Did I get that one? No. Personal log, Torix Eris. New entry, another attack by those things. The aliens can't go 2 days without an ambush, and if it's not them, it's the damn plants. Poisoning us or destroying whatever equipment we can scavenge. I keep wondering about the other arcs. Maybe they fared better and are mounting a rescue. Just hope it's not the humans. Arrogant bastards would never let us forget it. Humans are arrogant? No way. Drusa.
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us. We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
Anything from the crash belongs to the Initiative. It'll go back to the Nexus with you.
Good. No telling what's still intact. Don't want hostile aliens using it against us. If you find anything from Ark Natanus, tag it for recovery. Oh, and thank you.
Oh. We'll grab these. We'll grab these and then we'll call it a day here. I was only planning to go for a couple of hours. Trying to remember if that one is in the tower or not. But we'll grab these and that'll be it for the day. I wanted to make sure I was going to be able to hold up. Still some coughing, as you guys saw. But the big thing was having the nausea to go with it. still feel it, like I mentioned at the beginning, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. No, my doctor thinks it's like it could be allergies. I'm not allergic to anything that I know of.
Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Tagged for salvage. That was one of the first things that I did, Greenie. Because I got the 4 free tests from the post office, so that was one of the first things that I did. Was I used one of those, and it came back negative.
Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Okay, that's where we were earlier.
Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage. Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage. Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
A sorry comlink.
Moving in. Enemies!
Have I said I love this gun? I'd love this gun.
Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Let's see, where are they on the map? Okay, they're all in the trench so we can just head down. I wish, speaking of internet, I had to have Comcast come check mine out on Thursday, because the down, although the upload speed was good, the download speed was about 1/10 of what it's supposed to be. And it turns out there was some oxidation on the connection.
Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
On the connection out at the street, the line that goes from my house out to the street, so they replaced the entire line. I just have to schedule somebody to come out and bury it now. It's just laying out in the yard, and they replace the whatever the box is, so where it comes into the house too, because it had some oxidation on it too. So, but it's been fixed. I wished I could get gigabit. That would be awesome. Whether it's AT&T fiber or or Google fiber. Would be, yep, Fios. Yep, I would take Fios in a heartbeat. Google Fiber is here in the Atlanta area, but I'm just literally the next town over is where their coverage stops. So that's kind of.
Let's go.
Kind of upsetting, I guess. Disappointing, whatever. Yeah, I don't live in the within Atlanta city limits. I live in one of the suburbs. Another one of the great things about the combat in this is you may or notice, you may not have noticed that when she hovers, or when she dashes, she can hover for a couple seconds. So sometimes you see me do a charge up into one of the remnant machines that's in the air, and I can just hold the left trigger to hang up there for a couple seconds and put some shots into it.
Ark Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Which is nice. Yeah, we've got some beautiful stuff here. We also got lots of pollen, which is not an issue for me. At least I don't think it is. Hopefully that's not what this allergy crap is, if it's even allergy. Oh, hey, there he is. What up, dude? Oh, where did she go? Meat. Where is it?
That all you got?
Look around and see if there are any chests or anything. Oops. Okay, so I guess we did miss one piece. It might, because I know that the next story mission you got to go up through that area up ahead. It's a big vertical traversal section.
Locked on.
Nice. Nicely done, guys. And gal. Last piece.
Readings indicate all Turian wreckage on Havarl has been found.
Good. Tell our salvage teams to get busy removing them.
Let's make sure we picked everything up. There's, like I said, the next story mission, you continue through that door to do it. Yeah, like I said, you can see, well, you can't see it behind me, but you can see the map. Very, very vertical. You go up a little horizontal traversal around the outside and fighting, scattered fighting along the way, and you get up to the top, and then you can continue from there and all that stuff. So, all right. It is 1 o'clock. I'm going to grab a save, and then I'm going to go grab something to drink because we're done for the day. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. And then look up, how long did we wind up going? 2 hours and 15 minutes. I wanted to hop on and do a couple of hours since I hadn't streamed in a week. Make sure that I was able to handle it. Seems to be okay. So I guess we'll be back on schedule. starting on Monday. Thank you guys. Sorry, thank you everyone. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the chat. I love when chat is active. Also, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for all of those things. We do not stream on Sundays. For those of you that might be your first time here, we don't stream on Sundays. We take a day off. We'll be back on Monday. Mondays are usually our Mix It Up Monday nights. That's when we take a break from what we're currently playing, because we typically play games for the story. We typically play them, you know, from start to finish. But we take Mondays to take a break from it and then get back to it on Tuesday. But since we haven't played this in over a week until today, we may just do this on Monday instead of doing a Mix It Up Monday, because there's nothing to take a break from, to be fair. So thank you, Granny. I appreciate that. Yeah, I need to go get some more to drink because my throat is starting to get a little irritated from all the talking. So yeah, so Monday and Tuesday, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Fridays and Saturdays, 6 to 10. Try to start all of my streams at the same time. Let's see. Let me do the normal stuff that... Shake it, baby. that Miss B does. Since she's got her blanket burrito this weekend because of her chemo treatment. I hope she's doing fine. I'm sure she is. Streamerlinks.com/TheIcemanCometh. That's where you can find all of my gaming and social media stuff. Twitter, YouTube, Discord, website, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, all that stuff is there. You are welcome to as much of that as you like. Let me see who's on. Like it's gonna be, we'll do the random thing like we always do, but there's only one on right now, and that would be formerly known as Miss Nordic. She recently changed her name to Nordic Road. She is playing Elden Ring today. So let's go say hi to her. If you would like to join us in the raid, we won't do the random thing since it's just her. Copy everything after the colon for the raid command that I just put into chat. And paste it in her channel when we get over there. I'm sure she would love to see everybody. She was in here at the beginning of the stream for a little bit too, but I knew that she was going to have to go because I knew she was streaming today. She's from Norway, which is where the Nordic comes from. Super, super, super nice lady. And a great streamer as well. So, looks like it's ready. All right, let's see. All right, let's go say hi. I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks for coming out again. I really appreciate it. Another couple of hours in the books. We'll be back to Mass Effect Andromeda on Monday. I'll see you then. Here's Miss Nordic. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Here she is.